The tour's actually been super fun. We've like skated some incredible places. It's refreshing that we end like in a country that speaks English, you know? Like, it's so much nicer to go to a restaurant and you can just like read the menu, you know, and not like just shot in the dark kind of eating, you know? I'm stoked. Like everybody's wore out, everybody's tired, but there's something about comfort foods and like being in a comfortable place, and we're in the UK and everybody's stoked, you know? It's rad. And the UK people are awesome. Like, I wish today's demo was our second demo, where everybody was like super amped, like nobody was sore, you know, like it's unfortunate that like the end of every tour kind of gets like just the bare minimum of what we're doing, you know, because everybody's so tired. Zach's hurt, Jackson's hurt, you know, everybody's sore, everybody's tired, everybody's still trying their hardest, but it's not like the fire of like the first few demos, you know. So goes tour life, you know. It's gnarly, it's grueling, you know. Well, for sure, it's for the people who showed up, you know. That's what demos are for. It's for everybody. Like, if you want a photo, sure. Like, I know people in the past that I've been on tour with who are like trying a trick, and somebody will be like, hey, let me get a photo, or will you sign this? And they get super mad, and it's like, what the hell? Like, dude, that's what this kid came for. Like, this is what this person, this is what they're taking away from the demo, you know? Like, so I don't mind at all. Like, if somebody wants a photo, or, you know, it only gets weird when you gotta like sign something weird, or, you know, like. I was a Smiths fan when they were still together. I have to. We're doing it tomorrow, you heard that. The tour boss man says we're doing it tomorrow. There's like a few places in every country that I'm always like, this is like the one thing I want to do. I have two faults. One, I'm a skate rat, and two, like I'm just down to work. Whatever the job is, like I'm just down to do it. So I have all these spots in the world that I want to go to as like Louie Barletta. Like, Louie Barletta wants to go here and like do these things, but we got a demo, or we're gonna film, or the photographer's coming out today. And Skate Rat Louie also is like, just skate, like you have the rest of your life to go be a tourist, you know? So I always miss out on all the rad shit that like deep down I wanna go see or wanna do, you know? So yeah, I'm pushing Scott to like, we gotta do all the Smith stuff. I wanna see the factory, the original factory warehouse, and the club and all that shit. Like, that's what I grew up on, so I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it.
Just remind me to go.
I'm gonna bug you, I'm not gonna remind you. After the first time we did King of the Road, I was like, I will never, ever do this again. It is like psycho. It's like a normal tour on crack. Like, it's the hardest fucking thing you could ever do. You're trying your hardest, like all day long, failing, making, whatever happens, you gotta wake up the next morning and do it all over again. You cannot be the dude in the van just like, I'm just chilling, smoking weed, or I'm just drinking all day. Like, dude, you cannot do that on King of the Road. So after doing it the first time, I was like, we fucked up the first time anyways. We brought an RV. I don't know, they call them caravans here, I think. We brought one of those, and that's what we drove around in. We didn't have a van, and we had it stocked with Bacardi and fucking whiskey. So we were just driving around drinking every day, and we were in Arizona or something. You get out of the RV and it'd be like 104 degrees outside, and you gotta skate some bar and do some fucking psycho trick. You're like, nah, I'm gonna go inside and drink whiskey in the air-conditioned RV. So we just like, we fucked up. We were just drinking and it was terrible. I would never do it again. I told myself I would never do it again. And then I watched the first series that Vice showed, and I was like, wow, they kind of actually show how gnarly this really is. Like, to a normal person, they actually kind of show like how hard it is to like go on a tour like that and do that. So when we got asked, I was like, sure, I'm down, Enjoi's down. Brand manager Lou, yeah, we're down, we're doing it. We're going through all the paperwork, all the process of doing everything. Burnett, I give him my list of like, here's the team. Burnett's like, no, I don't see your name on the list. I'm like, well, you know, if you want me to go, I'll drive the van or something. And Burnett's like, no, you have to go as a team rider. And I was like, oh fuck, I just fucked myself. Like I swore I would never do it. I thought it'd be rad for everybody else to do it, but not me personally. So in the end, Burnett was like, you gotta do it. And Burn Dog's the man, so I was like, I obliged him, like, all right, I'll do it. Let's go. Well, that was the thing with King of the Road. Like, we started out in New Mexico, right? And like the very first night, I told all the dudes on the team, like, hey man, there's gonna be, at the time they told us 10 episodes. So I was like, dude, there's 10 episodes. Everybody's gunning to win the last episode. I was like, let's just win the other 9. Like, let's just go and have fun. Like, who cares about like adding up points or like, you know, looking like a retard. Like, let's just have fun and win the 9. And then, so what? We don't win one. We don't win the trophy or whatever. But we're gonna win every other one by having a good time, you know. And I don't know how we won, but we somehow won. It's insane. It wasn't me. That's for fucking sure. We talk about it all the time. Like, who won it? Was it like Zach the last night in Hawaii, like still battling the trick? That got like Samaria psyched to like jump down that set too. They got Jackson hyped to like do the finger flip. Like, what, like, was it Dan, the filmer who knew that big rail that Jackson feebled? Was it Dan telling us where it was at to go there? Was it Creature who like locked the rail? Because we went there to go look at it and Jackson was like, I'm too tired, man, I'm too sore. We had skated all day. We go there and like they had bike locked it and Jackson was just like, what? They did that? You think they really did that? He's like, fuck it, I'll skate it right now. And it was kind of like, so who won it for us? Maybe Creature won it for us with that, you know? I don't know. But you could never say one thing won it. There was just a culmination of like the positive vibes we had and just like that we were going out not to win it. We were going out just to like have fun on tour, you know? So. Oh, dude, brand manager Lou was gone, dude. Jacuzzi Lou was ready to party. We were just ready to set it off, dude. I was like, we're in Hawaii. Who wants to like have challenges and like be stressing? We're in the best place on earth. That was Jeff Hartzell brought it back for us, man. Like he like, you know, we're all so sore. We're all beat to shit. We meet up with Jeff Hartzell, legend, like from my childhood. I was like, man, this dude is the raddest dude. We meet up with him and he's in his early to mid 50s and he's just jamming around the skate park, ripping. And it was like, here's me like, I'm like sore. I don't want to skate anymore. So it was like, dude, fuck if this dude's ripping, having a good time, let's go. And we just all started skating and it brought like, that's what I'm saying, we just had really good luck. That's why I say we won by like this weird dumb luck that like every time our vibe was starting to like dwindle, we just ran into the raddest person and like it just brought the vibe right back up, you know? And like Jeff was one of those dudes into the trip, everybody's zorged. I clearly was over it, you know? I just wanted to party. And like Jeff was out skating and it just got us all psyched again, you know? Put us back on track.